The greatest width ordinarily allowed by state law for a truck hauling its load is width. Vehicles including loads transported may not exceed 102 inches in width. The maximum length of a single motor vehicle other than a truck tractor is maximum lengths. Rule 1. Rule 1. Single motor vehicles other than a truck tractor is 45 feet. Rule 2. A semi-trailer may not exceed 59 feet when operated in a truck tractor and semi-trailer combination. Rule 3. A semi-trailer or trailer may not exceed a length of 28.5 feet each when operated in a truck tractor, semi-trailer, and trailer combination. Rule 4. No combination of vehicles other than a truck tractor trailer combination may exceed 65 feet. The maximum length of a semi-trailer may not exceed what when operated in a truck tractor and semi-trailer combination. No combination of vehicles other than a truck tractor trailer combination may exceed. The maximum number of trailers that may be towed by a commercial motor vehicle with an unloaded weight in excess of 2,500 pounds is vehicle combinations. No passenger vehicle or other motor vehicle with an unloaded weight of less than 2,500 pounds may be coupled with more than one other vehicle. Not more than 3 vehicles may be operated in a combination. The greatest weight allowed by state law for any vehicle including its load is load limits. The greatest weight allowed for any vehicle or combination of vehicles, including the load, is 80,000 pounds. Load limits are based upon the size of the vehicle, the number and distance between axles, and also on the tire size. Under certain conditions, vehicles may legally exceed 80,000 pounds by obtaining an oversize, overweight permit through the Texas Department of Transportation Permit Office. To find out the details about registering your particular vehicle, you should consult unloading and additional registration. If the gross weight of your vehicle is found to exceed the maximum gross weight allowed by law plus a tolerance of 5%, you may be required to unload to the limit provided by law plus the tolerance. If the axle weight is found to exceed the maximum allowed, the driver may be required to rearrange the cargo or unload the vehicle to the limit provided. Trucks carrying livestock, timber, pulpwood, or agricultural products in their natural state from the place of production to the place of market or first processing shall not be required to unload any portion of the load. Trucks registered for less than the load they are hauling must secure additional registration up to the legal limit from the nearest county tax assessor collector or the nearest practical point if hauling livestock or perishables. No vehicle may carry a load extending more than feet beyond the front nor more than feet from the rear unless a special permit is obtained. Extensions over the front and rear. No vehicle may carry a load extending more than 3 feet beyond the front or more than 4 feet beyond the rear unless a special permit is obtained. When any load extends more than 4 feet beyond the rear, there must be attached on the extreme rear of such extension a red flag at least 12 inches square during the daylight hours, and at night a burning red light visible for 500 feet. Most vehicles, or combinations thereof, used exclusively for the transportation of poles or pipes may exceed the length or extension limits over front and rear of a vehicle, except that such vehicles may not exceed 65 feet in length and may be operated only between sunrise and sunset. When one vehicle is towing another, the drawbar, chain, rope, cable, or other connection must not be longer than feet from one vehicle to the other. Towing. When one vehicle is towing another, the drawbar, chain, rope, cable, or other connections must not be longer than 15 feet from the one vehicle to the other. This 15-foot limit does not apply to pole trailers. When a chain, rope, or cable is used as a connection, a white flag no less than 12 inches squared must be attached to it. To operate on the highway, a motor vehicle or trailer having metal tires and weighing 5,000 pounds or more, you must metal tires. Vehicles, trailers, etc., weighing 5,000 pounds or more with metal tires may not be operated on a highway without a special permit. No person shall load or transport any loose material on or over the public highways unless transporting loose materials. No person shall load or transport any loose material on or over the public highways, such as dirt, sand, gravel, wood chips, or other materials except for agricultural products in their natural state, that is capable of blowing or spilling from a vehicle unless the bed carrying the load is completely enclosed on both sides and on the front and on the rear by a tailgate, board or panel, and all must be so constructed as to prevent the escape of any part of the load by blowing or spilling. Also, the top of the load must be covered with a canvas, tarpaulin, or other covering firmly secured to the front and the back to prevent the escape of any part of the load because of blowing or spilling. This requirement does not apply to any load carrying compartment that completely encloses the load or to the transporting of any load of loose materials that are not blowing or spilling over the top of the load carrying compartment. When going downhill with a commercial vehicle, it is unlawful to coasting. It is unlawful for a commercial motor vehicle to coast down any grade even with the clutch disengaged while the transmission is left in gear. If it is necessary to shift to a lower gear, do so before starting down the hill.